The silence around the famous Breakrock prison was suddenly shattered. One of the prisoners had made a daring daylight escape. Who was it? Yes, it was that wily, clever criminal, the Fox.
Now that I'm out of there, I'm going to get the guy that put me in, the hunter. I'm going to track him down and teach him a lesson he'll never forget.
Unaware of all this, the hunter and his nephew, Horace, were spending a few days in the hunter's summer cabin.
Ah, this is the life, son. Peace and quiet, and even delicious food. Oh, that's soup. I say, that soup is hot.
Mine's hot too, Unc.
Well, son, why don't we just take us a little walk in the woods while this soup is cooling off?
Great idea, Unc. Let's go.
And while they were gone, who should find his way to the cabin door but, yes, the Fox.
They must have stepped out for a walk. Might as well make myself at home and prepare a little surprise for the hunter.
Yes, sir, a walk among the trees is good for the limbs. Yeah, that's a joke, son. Pay attention. What, somebody's been eating my soup.
Somebody's been eating my soup too, Unc, and they ate it all up.
Well, I better sit in my favorite chair and think this over. Now, according to my precise calculations, somebody's been... look at here. Somebody's been sitting in my chair, and they moved it.
And look at mine, Unc. Somebody's been sitting in my chair, and they broke it.
Now, don't lose control, son. Somehow this whole bit seems a mite familiar to me. I think, I think there's a surprise waiting upstairs.
You mean a little girl with long blonde hair?
Oh, you read that book? Well, you wait here. I'll handle this. Now, looky here, little girl. Why, she's not there.
Gee, Unc, you ought to be more careful. You might hurt yourself falling downstairs like that.
Well, must have been the altitude that got me. I'm not as young as I was.
Did you find a little girl, Unc?
Nobody there at all.
But there's got to be a little blonde girl, Unc. She ate my soup and broke my chair.
Well, you're right, son. We'll search this place till we find her. Now, you start in the cellar, and I'll start upstairs.
And as this search began, a nationwide search was going on for the Fox.
I'll tell you, it's just as though the ground swallowed him up. We've looked everywhere. Oh, if only the hunter were here, he'd find the Fox for sure.
Guess it's no use. I've searched every spot. The hunter never overlooks a thing. And there's nobody here, Horace. Horace, there's nobody here but us.
Gee, Unc, you nearly squashed me flat.
And look at there. Somebody's moved the stairs.
Why, it's like there was ghosts here, Unc. I'm scared.
Well, ghosts? Yeah. Why, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, son. There's no such thing as ghosts. Us grown-ups know that. Yow! A ghost! Run for your life! Head for the hill!
Hunter, I might have known. Way out in the woods, and still you managed to catch the Fox. How can we ever repay you?
Well, now, forget about me, son. Get a call in to missing persons. There's a little girl with long blonde hair who's missing.
Missing from where, Hunter?
Why, from this story, son. Where else? Yeah, be alert, boy.